Hey everyone, RG here and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on the channel. Hope you all doing amazing, and today you are joining me on Evergreen map to create something really awesome, something that I had on my to-do list for a long time now. And I said this is the second video of this week, and I said why not to try and make it on this lot in this map, just because it just fits so well to this location. Now, as you can see, we are on the, I want to say it's 30 by 20 map on the Evergreen map, which is the eco lifestyle map that we get. Too many maps I said in that sentence, but you got it. And yeah, but for a long time now I really want to create some sort of a transportation that has been converted into something. Now, I made, I believe, which one of my builds was the converted something? I'm not quite sure. I made one of my builds was already a transportation that has been converted into something else, but I wanted to create a train, like to build a train. Now, with the Eco Lifestyle pack we got in the debug menu, if you don't know, you have a full-size train. At the beginning of this video, you could see that I actually took one of the wagons that is a cargo wagon, and I placed it on the ground just to see what are the sizes, so it will fit perfectly to the railing. Now, I wanted to create something like that for a long time now, and that's what we are gonna do today. So I'm gonna create some sort of an old wagons from an old train, something that is not, it's not like modern style wagons, it's really old one, with the patterns on the wall that you can see. They are kinda, well, with the vibe of old. And later on in this video, you're gonna see me creating the wheels for the wagon, something really awesome. I've used the tool mod to create them, and you're really gonna enjoy the way I created them, so you really want to stick around and see them. And of course you want to see the inside of the restaurant. Now, the idea here was to create two wagons, especially because this is not really a big lot, only 30 by 20. I could not make something that much bigger than this one, so I went with two wagons. I could make like the third one on the other railing that you can see like near the main structure here, but I didn't want to create another one because I had in mind the idea of the restaurant being two parts. And by the way, right now you can see that I'm creating the wheels, and there are, I believe there is one object that you're not gonna see me putting live on camera because I could not find it. I was looking for springs. Those wheels on trains do have springs, just to make sure that the passengers do not feel every like small bump or hill. So so there are some springs on the wheels on trains, and I could not find anything that will be the most resembling springs in the game. And at the end of this build, actually, when I was doing some small polishes, you know me already, I'm doing some small tweaks and changes off camera, so at the end I could find, like, I didn't look for it, but I noticed the trash can or trash bin from Journey to Batu. And yes, I know, people, you really hate this pack. Many of you really don't like this pack, but I gotta tell you, I say it many times and many in my builds, as a builder, you must have it. And in that pack, in the Journey to Batu pack, you have a trash can that look like some sort of a spring. I don't know how to describe it. It has some small rings behind the main structure of the trash bin, so it kind of look like springs, and I put them on the wheels, so it end up look like springs for those wheels. And I really I think this is something really really cool and awesome. So so yeah, but going back for the idea of this train and why I didn't create another wagon, I wanted to have the structure basically look like exactly what you see right now. Two wagons connected in some small bridge, or whatever you want to call it, a small passage, and one wagon is the kitchen to make the dishes, and the other wagon is the place for the visitors to come over, sit down and enjoy their meal. Now, because of the size of this, and you can see that this is not too big, which is, well, I really like that. I don't like big like big open spaced restaurants. I really love them, cozy and nice. So I decided to make the wagons not that long, because first of all, if we are talking about sizes, if you want to know my opinion about sizes for creating like wagons for trains, it's the width of it, like the width of the wagon needs to be 3 tiles wide. Nothing bigger than that, because it will just look unproportional compared to the railing. So yeah, so it needs to be 3 tiles wide, and the length of them can be something between 7 and 10, maybe a bit more. It will be, I think it will be longer too much, like compared to the width of it. But again, it's really up to you how long you want them to be and what you're trying to build. But those are the dimensions that I would go every time I'm trying to create some sort of a wagon. But yeah, so I really wanted to let you know those are the dimensions that I went with when creating those wagons. And yeah, so you can see that I'm trying to fit this build into the environment and not making it like pulled out of nowhere or not really related. I really try to make it fit to the environment, and because we are in Evergreen, which is a place that is kind of messed up, even if you are like cleaning the air and the footprint, that's how they call them, of the air is green, the environment still kind of messy. It's not becoming much more cleaner. And as you can see, the thing around this place, this is some sort of a train yard or a bonded train yard, and I really tried to fit this build into it, yet trying to show and give the vibe of remade or remodeled train wagons. And in a bit you're gonna see me creating even a place for like a train dock, you know, where people go over and sit and waiting for the train. So this is gonna be actually the reception area for the tables. When you want to order a table, you need to go over there and ask for a table, and it's gonna be even the place for the people to sit down and wait for a table, because this build is not big, as you can see, and only one wagon is the restaurant itself. So they will have to wait on the benches that I placed over there. Something really awesome. I tried to keep it up with the keep it kind of old in the vibe of it. Didn't want to look like something new or I don't know, modernized. I wanted to be something that was old and just had some small modifications and small remakes to make it just functional. So yeah, over the years, of course, those wagons are they are becoming a bit more rusty and with some cracks. So all those things I will add again off camera, because I just remembered that I want to place them off camera. So don't worry, the end product will be, of course, finished and really awesome. So I hope you're gonna enjoy this. Now, a few other things that I want to bring up and mention is, first of all, this lot is only 85, I believe, yeah, 85,000 simoleons if you want to own it as the owner of this restaurant. So this is the price that you need to pay. And some other things, oh, if I didn't mention it, this like build, this restaurant is more like a romantic restaurant, because of the size of the wagons, I could only fit there like tables of 2 people. So you cannot bring your family. Well, you can bring your family with 8 sims over here, but you're gonna take the whole wagon and you're gonna still need to sit 2 people on a table. So just put that in mind when you're reserving a spot in this wagon or in this restaurant. But I still hope you're gonna enjoy this. And the other things that is not related to the build itself, I want to let you know that Simmed Up magazine reached out to me and asked me if I'm willing to do an interview. And I said, why not? It sounds like fun, and let's do it. So they sent me 15 questions, if I remember right, and they asked me some really awesome questions. I don't want to tell you what they are, but if you want to know me just a bit better, or you want to hear my opinion regarding things like the game or what I think it should look like or something like that, you're more than welcome to read the interview. It will be the next issue, issue number 9, I believe. And I'll leave a link to the magazine. This is basically an online magazine, if you don't know what it is. You can also follow them on Twitter if you want to be updated with the latest news regarding the things that they are publishing, or some other interviews with some other amazing simmers. By the way, they making with some other like the issue 8 and issue 7. All of them featured some awesome simmers, so you're more than welcome to check them out also. But yeah, if you want to know me just a little bit better and to read my answer to the question they asked me, I'll leave a link to the magazine in the description down below. Now, the issue 9 where I'm featured in will be like few hours from now, on the 1st of May it will be out. So yeah, just letting you know if you just want to check it out. So right now you can see that I'm creating the kitchen itself for the restaurant, and I play tested it. It's fully working. I had to do some small changes because I accidentally, and it's not really accidentally, with my imagination in my design, I wanted to have them something to listen to while they are cooking and stuff. So I placed a radio on top of the like serving area. So like when I tested it, the waiters could not take the orders, so I took it out. So you're not gonna get those well, you're not gonna see that stereo on that area at the end, but yeah, of course the build itself is fully usable right now. Again, you can see the stereo that I placed over there, it's not gonna be over there, but the build itself is fully working and fully functional. Now, the latest news regarding the patch that they just released into the game after the stream they made. I've been into the stream, and most of the stream talked about things that really not that important for me, but I'm really happy for those who got those fixes, and I do know that some people really wanted those haircuts. They made some changes to them. But the things that really caught my attention at the end was the talk about the kit and the game pack that they are about to bring into the game soon. That's their word, not mine. So first of all, let me know, what do you want to see as the new game pack, and what do you want to see as the new kit? If you have anything that in particular that you want to see, let me know in the comment section down below. Now, one thing that happened after those updates to the game, it's that the build by mode by Twisted Maxi was kind of messing the symbols on the top right corner that you can see right now on the screen. You can see that the symbols are looking okay, but for the people with the keen eyes that notice those symbols at the beginning of the video, you could see that they were a bit messy and you could not really know what symbols they are because, well, the shape of them was kind of blurry or something, or kind of messed up. You could not really know, and it was kind of driving me crazy to try to go from the first floor to the second floor because the arrows were not clear, so I could not really know what I'm trying to press. But after the patch, Twisted Maxi released a patch correction or something like that, if you want to call it, to his mod. So if you still have those symbols like messed up, just go to Twisted Maxi better build by mode and re-download it, and it will fix your issue. Now, if we are still talking about Twisted Maxi and his amazing work with the tool mod and the better build by, so let's talk about the tool mod, because if you don't know, the latest version of the tool mod is now two things. First of all, you can play the tool mod on building mode. You don't need anymore to bring your sims over, and it's not gonna change the weather when you're trying to record a speed build. By the way, this is one of the things that kind of drove me crazy, because when you're building in build mode and then you bring a sim into the lot, the weather is changed between the live mode that the sim's in and the building mode, something that was kind of driving me crazy. So now the tool mode is just like the tool mode that I'm using, is in the building mode. So it's much more, let's say, practical right now. It's much more simple to use. It's awesome. I really love it. So if you don't have that version, go over to Twisted Maxi and get yourself the latest version of the tool mode. I'll leave a link again, just like always, in the description down below for the latest, to Twisted Maxi website. Now, the latest version of the tool mode featuring a new feature, something really awesome that you probably don't know. Now, Twisted Maxi worked on it for the past few weeks, I believe, and it's rotating several objects all together on one axis. So this is something awesome, because let's say if you remember my golf course that I created, the golf club I made, I created those golf carts, and I could, if I had that feature back then, I could rotate those carts basically around themselves and give them a bit more I could give them a small angle, something that I really missed when I created the that build. But from now on, it's much possible and much easier to do with that new feature. So Twisted Maxi, thank you so much for this amazing feature. I was waiting for you to create something like that, and I hope it's gonna be really simple to use, as I think it is, because I still haven't tested it yet, but I believe it's gonna be something really awesome. So yeah, we are getting closer to the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And don't worry, I don't forget you, and I read all the comments from the previous video. But on a week when I'm creating 2 videos, it's much harder for me to juggle between commenting and building and editing and recording. You see, it's kind of a lot of things to do in 1 week, and you know, I'm still living my life. And yes, so don't worry, I will take my time to answer all your comments, so feel free to leave a comment. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. This will help me a bunch to hit the algorithm, which made the content creating on YouTube much harder in the past few weeks. So hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and I'll see you again at the next video. Keep that Sims party going for me, because RGR Gaming is signing off.